Ayun. Good evening to everyone. It's Monday, 7 p.m. And we'd like to welcome you to Usapang Ed. Ganon. Season 2. Oh, we forgot. Okay, so I had to do that because as you can see, wala ho si Attorney E. And we have with us, Ed. Kasi Usapang
makumpleto.
Ed. Diba? So, I say hi to everyone.
Yeah, of course. Magandang gabi po, and we're happy to be here. And again, on behalf of Attorney Erap, magandang gabi po sa ating lahat.
So, nandito na naman ako, si Doc D at si
Doc
Ed dito sa Usapang Ed. Season 2.
Season 2 na.
Grabe, dami nating audience. So, lakas ng pala. We're so excited for tonight. Ako talaga personally, natutuwa ako. Kasi for the first time, maigi-guest natin na matagal ko nang gusto talaga siyang i-guest. And to talk about learning progression plus.
Yeah.
We're very happy to have with us tonight someone who's very familiar for all of us who are in the education sector. Pero siguro para sa maraming estudyante, no? Kasi several years ago, she also served as the Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction of the Department of Education. Kaya very familiar face din siya. So, pwede bang basahin ko na to, Ed?
Of course, everyone should know.
Kasi baka magalit ka alam mo naman. Guest co-host pa naman kita. I'm very excited. Hi, Erap. Okay. So, our guest for tonight is a professor and former dean of the UP College of Education, where she also earned her undergraduate and master's degree before heading to the United Kingdom to complete her PhD in psychology from the University of Surrey, focusing on bilingualism and literacy development. Her expertise goes far beyond the academe. Well, not exactly far beyond, but yes. But still part of academe was the opportunity which we all witnessed when she served as the Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction of the Department of Education from 2013 to 2017, playing a pivotal role in shaping policies for the K-12 program and early childhood education frameworks in the Philippines. I think it was at this time when the K-12 law was passed and the law on universal kindergarten. She is also a recipient of the Outstanding Women in the Nation Service, or TOWNS, and was named a Metrobank Outstanding Teacher. Ayan. Today, she continues her impactful research on Philippine education and remains a tireless advocate for child literacy. Let's all welcome the champion of literacy and educational reform. Wow, ano ba to? Defending champion? Ano ba to? Current na champion ba to?
Sa akin kasi,
o ano ba
forever
to?
champion
Forever
namin
champion
yan
ba to?
Oo.
Dr. Dina Ocampo. But before we show Dina, I think may sasabihin ka about the UK thing.
Actually, something very personal. That's why I'm happy to be part of this discussion. Everything I know about literacy studies, I owe to this lady. Back in... No, I won't age myself, nor...
I can compute. Okay.
There was a princess-looking person who entered our class reading theories. Lahat kami ng makaklase namin. Oh, si Princess Diana pala yung teacher natin.
But hindi pala si Diana kasi
Hindi.
kulang ng A.
Kulang ng A.
Hindi na Diana. Dina lang.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's welcome Dr. Dina Ocampo.
Hello po. Magandang gabi po sa kanilang lahat. Thank you for inviting me, Doc D, Doris, and Doc Ed. Matagal na kaming magkakakilala. Oo, at magkakatrabaho.
Yes.
So I'm thrilled and nervous to be here.
Para siya nasa hot
Ako
seat.
naman, ang story ko pala dito, nung ako ay nagpapakahirap na maging Doc D sa UP College of Ed, nandun si Dina.
Ayun.
Yes. But eventually, sa Lasal ako nakapagtapos. Diba? So,
This
ano
is
ang
exciting.
topic natin? I know.
Learning
Ano?
progression.
Yeah.
I think our audience members, no, kaway-kaway po kayo dyan. Narinig nyo ngayon yung mga, yung ibang sabi nila nakakalungkot, yung ibang sabi nakakasuklam na balita, na parang wala sa saktong level yung mga estudyante natin.
Okay. Yung mga learning gaps and all
Yeah.
na pinag-uusapan.
Kaya tamang marinig natin sa isang eksperto, ano ba yung sabihin talaga ng mga gaps na yan?
Ako naman, ang context ko dito, and then we will ask Dina to give her thoughts on all of this, that what we're saying, learning gaps and how we need to recover. That ako naman, yung pabago-bago na curriculum.
Yeah.
So mahalaga din kasi dyan, yung konsepto ng learning progression. At kung yung curriculum natin sa kasalukuyan, sa pananaw natin, is really very, very, to my mind, very, very deliberate and structured insofar as learning progression is concerned.
Okay.
Ako, parang 30 minutes ang sagot nito.
Nag-iisip na nga ako eh. So, first of all, so mag-hello lang ako
Sige,
sa
sige,
mga
game.
tao. So, sa mga estudyante, mga kapwa guro, good evening po. Siguro the first thing to clarify is what is learning progression, di ba? Ang default kasi ng teacher is isipin na ito ay curriculum, right? A learning progression is actually what children can do. Diba? It's not a curriculum model. It's a sequence of tasks.
Yes.
It's a sequence of tasks that children can do or should be able to do given their developmental level. So yun talaga ang main definition ng learning progression. So that learning progression can be organized in any curriculum model.
Okay.
Okay. So yun ang pinakamahalagang maintindihan natin na hindi siya curriculum model. It's a spectrum. It's a spectrum of abilities that are needed to be able to master certain things. For example, reading, math, football, 'di ba? Pickleball, parang gano'n. Lahat yan,
Kasama na yan.
may series of skills na kailangan mong matutunan. So, iba siya sa disciplinal progression which is content.
Okay,
Diba?
that's good. That's a good
so,
point.
So, kailangan natin kasi yung learning progression, yung competencies, ibabangga mo siya dun sa content. Para kung ano yung skills na kailangan niya para matutunan itong content na to, kailangan meron na siya nun para matutunan niya yung content. Kasi kung, for example, your content is to read the story of the Monkey and the Turtle by Jose Rizal. That is your content. So what skills should a child have to be able to engage with that content? So, syempre, the child will have to have some prior knowledge on a monkey and what is a turtle, di ba? The child has to have ability to decode words. The child has to have knowledge of how the grammar is put together and basically make sense vocabulary. Dapat meron din siya nun. Dapat tutuhugin niya yung mga skills na yon para maka-engage siya dun sa content. So yung learning progression na yon mahalaga para maging makabuluhan yung content.
Teacher Dina, over the years, just to, before I forget, nung binubuo natin yung K-12 curriculum, lagi mong sinasabi sa amin yon, yung pagtatahi na yon, para siyang weaving process,
Right.
no? But over the years, people, yun nga, sabi nga ni Doris, kept changing the curriculum.
Right.
Nakatulong, hindi nakatulong.
For me?
Sa tingin mo?
Ako kasi, if you look globally, there's a global proficiency framework. If you search on any AI or Google and you look for what are the basic skills that a child must have for math,
Yeah.
it's the same set of skills.
same set.
Yeah.
It's the same set of skills.
Yes.
Diba? So, is the articulated curriculum or the written out curriculum that crucial? Yes, for certain things that we want children to know and to value. Diba? Pero yung learning skills per se,
Pareho lang.
medyo pareho
Mataas.
lang yun mostly. Oo. Like yung what you need to learn physics are the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Oo.
How you will learn to play the violin, for example, it'll probably be the same. The sequence may change, diba? Pero they're essentially the same steps, the same skills. So, pabago-bagong curriculum, for me, that is the prerogative of the school or of the classroom teacher. For me, basta alam yung competencies na dapat makover at yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng competencies na yon, the teacher should be able to design the classroom curriculum or the implementation curriculum according to her students' needs.
Right.
Yeah.
Oo.
I like what, I wanted to say something kanina and then you caught it kaagad. The classroom curriculum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kasi iba-iba talaga dapat ang classroom curriculum. Because it's all anchored on, ano ba yung state curriculum, which is what you said, articulated
Standards
or
yun.
intended.
Oo.
So standards yan, no? But then, yun nga yung pabago-bago, right? Yung nasa taas, ang nakita natin over time, pabago-bago. And then yung classroom curriculum, ang common complaint naman, kulang na agency yung teacher para makapag-implement siya in context. Pero what you were saying earlier was really very interesting, no? The weaving, no? Kasi when, of course, lahat tayo teachers, no?
Yeah.
And because Dina was saying physics, so nung teacher ako ng physics, grabe ang weave mo ng content and skills. In fact, we even had process skills checklist just to find out nasaan ang bata. Kasi hindi niya siya aabot sa isang content standard kung hindi siya hindi na develop ang skill na yon. So learning progression is not just really content or disciplinal, it's
Yeah.
also skills.
Yeah.
But can it also be affect? Pwede bang values din?
Absolutely. Diyan nagkakaiba-iba yung mga subject areas, I think, no? Before coming here, because I knew you would talk about learning progression, nag-review naman ako. Papakatotoo lang, mga kapatid, no? So, there are, you think about it in terms of music. Doris
Oh,
and
wow,
I are,
yeah.
So, our children are musicians, you know?
Yes.
So, if you think about it, in music, lalo na kung instrumentalist ka, whether your instrument is your voice or
An instrument.
Yes.
piano or like my son, guitar, diba? If you're an instrumentalist, there is an aspect there that is physical or the skill of playing the instrument, right? And that starts from simple to difficult. Yeah? The more technical you are in that in the field, then in the instrument, the more you can do with it. Parang ganon. But then there is also musicality, which is now part cognitive, part affect, part culture,
Yes.
part sociology, diba? And
Baka individuality pa.
and also personality, diba? So there's that. And then the other part of it now is understanding the history of things, diba? So you also need to know when was this piece made, and so yun yung so there is a cognitive part, a physical part,
PCK.
and malala pa ang
Mas
music.
malala sa PCK ito.
ang music mas malala pa, di ba? So, and then there is that part of musicality nga. And then you think about musicians who do techno.
Yeah.
Then they will have digital and
Yeah,
computer and
that's
so
right.
on. So, what you have, for us to say that all subject areas are cognitive and must be arranged in a cognitive learning progression is unfair to areas that are more
Yeah.
demand more from the human being, like music, values education. Paano ba yun, di ba? Pag ginawa mong cognitive ang values, does it mean they become good people?
Hindi, ano lang yan? What is honesty? Ayan,
di ba?
Naiwan sa what?
Oo, pag na-memorize ba nila ang Bible, are they good people? Diba?
Okay.
There is that part of it that has to do with action and decisions towards what is supposedly right. Parang ganon.
True.
So hindi na yun cognitive, 'di ba? It is an interaction between cognition and affect sometimes, but also something else pagdating sa values, 'di ba? It's agency. It is compassion. These things are not, can be cognitions, can be intellectual cognitions, but there's something more, 'di ba? Oo.
Tama.
Yeah.
Maganda yun. No? Kasi ako, I caught you, I know yung compassion and empathy, for example. Hindi mo yan may expect sa isang toddler eh.
Di
Diba yung
palagi.
toddler so self-centered lang eh. Right? that's something that progresses, right?
Yeah.
Progresses over time, no? Some level of, maturity and I suppose some
Yeah.
learnings and interface with the world other than yourself and your family siguro.
Kaya importante, Doris, si Teacher Dina, kasi kilala namin na child development specialist
right,
talaga
right,
yan. When she talks to us about learner progression, lagi siyang may paulit-ulit niya sinabi sa amin to, DAP. Developmentally Appropriate
Yeah.
Practice. No? Pero ngayon kasi ang DAP, nako-confuse sa mga tao na, hindi, kaya yan ng mga bata, ituro lang nyo yan, pabasahin nyo and all. Kulang na nga nung ibang skills, no? Kaya naging problematic siya, which now becomes the centerpiece of the problems of the teacher in the classroom. Ang dami kasing inaasahan na ipaturo, no? Pero let's ask Teacher Dina, yung ganong sitwasyon, Teach, no? May expectation yung estado na dapat maturo sa classroom. Pero sabi mo kanina, dapat yung teacher ang may agency to do that. Ngayon, nararamdaman natin ngayon yan, no? What can be a very practical approach to tell teachers, mamimit nyo yun, pero i-meet nyo muna yung bata kung nasan siya.
Teka, dagdag ko lang kasi gusto ko rin tanungin developmentally appropriate, no? Ano ang tamang, if you will come up with a framework, developmentally appropriate learning progression, paano?
Yeah, but ang starting point is you start where the child is.
Yeah.
Yun talaga ang starting point, no? So it's not it's not an average of all the children in the world, di ba? It's the child, it's the individual. Mahirap kayang i-conceptualize yun pag sinabi mong education for all talaga. Every all, di ba? Everyone, di ba? Oo. So, that's why good yung mga efforts to do the school readiness assessment. Good yung mga effort na yon. Kung gagamitin mo yung datos na yon para ayusin yung classroom curriculum, para masisimulan mo yung mga bata kung nasan sila.
Okay.
For example, some children might be more advanced in math than others. So you can have actually differentiated instruction.
DI.
So we're all looking at the same set of standards. Gusto naman natin lahat ng grade 1 ganito ang abutin. Gusto natin 'yon. Gusto ko lang i-express na hindi nila abutin 'yon kapag hindi ka nagsimula dun sa alam nila. Because if you start them off at a level that they're not ready for, then all we are really doing is making the gaps bigger.
Yeah.
Right? So you might think it is wrong, but it is just simply counterintuitive, 'di ba? Ang intuition kasi or ang kalakaran is the better word, no? Is the way things are done is you're provided a curriculum and then you're given a teacher's guide and you follow it.
Yeah.
But the thing is that is essentially actually it's exactly what it is. It is a guide. Right? A guide is not a law, right? A guide is a guide from which you can make things easier or make things a little bit more challenging. So, I think yung agency, kaya bumabalik ako dun sa word na agency, yung kalayaan ng guro na i-adjust yung kanyang lesson sa loob ng klase.
Yeah.
Pero hindi nawawala yung objective na ito yung standard. Diba? At kung hindi siya abot dun sa standard, kunyari, 40 yung estudyante mo, may 3 talagang nahuhuli. For example, sa, kunyari, particular subject lang. Kunyari, physics nga, ganun. May 3 kang struggling. Ako yun. Okay. Ako yung struggling sa physics, di ba? Then gagawan mo yun ng paraan para makahabol sila. In this day and age, it's so easy to do that, right? With technology, with content, with so many programs online, di ba? It's so easy to provide them easier work so that they can catch up with the work that is expected now at the moment, no?
Yeah.
So I think the main message here is that to make a learning progression, to understand that a learning progression is about the child. It is not about the curriculum. Diba? It's about the child. This is what the child can do. Kunyari, the child can do identifying of all vowel sounds. Right? Kaya niyang gawin yun. So, dun magsisimula ang pagtuturo sa kanya ng pagbabasa. So the next level now would be to teach the child the various consonant sounds and consonant letters. That's the next thing to do. And when a child's able to do that, then little by little, after the child knows 3 consonants and 5 vowels, you can already make words, right? And so then that's the next progression. So you see, these are the skills as they progress, right? But the determinant of where the lesson begins is the child.
Alam mo, Doris, while listening to her, meron akong flashback. This is exactly how our class in reading theories
Oh, no.
was like under Teacher Dina. And Teacher Dina, since you mentioned, dapat nandun tayo sa, ang starting point, nasan yung bata, right? Meron tayong isang conundrum ngayon. Ewan ko kung conundrum talaga yung term, no? Isa sa mga starting points, ano yung mas malakas na language of learning?
Right.
Diba?
Right.
Hindi ka pwedeng mag-progress yung sa mga consonants, vowels na yan. Kung yung language na ginagamit mo to acquire learning, hindi yun yung stronger language mo. And with us is an actual expert.
Papahirapan ko pa yung tanong.
Yeah, sige. Ay, ikaw ang
kasi
expert dyan.
lagi naman tayong wholesale pag magtanong No, kasi if you always start where the child is, right? Which is what we always say, di ba? Right. Because it doesn't make sense. Bakit ka magtuturo at this level kung nandun siya, right? How will you ever know if you don't assess?
Yeah. Oo.
Diba? Diagnostic. Right?
Diagnostic.
How will you ever know? And then how will you know kung nakakarating siya if you don't again assess? Because you also have to assess progress, right?
Yeah.
Ibabalik ko yan kasi yung language of learning at language of assessment, importanteng starting points yan.
Ang hirap
Nahirap ba?
Dissertation, panel.
Sabi ni Dina, ano ba yan? Bakit ba kumoo dito? Okay, game. Go, Dina.
Okay, so simulan natin sa language.
Yes.
Okay. So, all Filipinos, minimum bilingual. Minimum talaga. And many are speaking 4 languages, even more. Di ba? Kayong dalawa na lang minimum of 3. Di ba? So I think, nasabi ko na to in one international forum, I already said this, that multilingualism is celebrated until it becomes a question of education, where it becomes problematized.
Yeah.
Right? So, including all languages in schools, right, is pro-child. So let me just make that very clear. It's pro-child. And therefore, we must make all children feel that whatever they bring to the school is welcome. So yun, no? Now, so they can play. Remember, kasi there was a time English only playground, English only. May
fine.
Violation.
Bawat
It's a violation.
It's a violation. So,
other than English.
we should really pat ourselves na tapos na tayo dyan, no?
Yeah.
Oo, na wala nang imperialistang pamamaraan para maging English only speakers, no?
Yeah.
But second, I think yung nangyayari ngayon that we are already trying to locate where should the child's language be. All right. So number 1, we should use it in classrooms, right? Because it's what children understand. Provided that the teacher also speaks that same language.
Correct.
So in the PID study, oh my God, the Philippine Institute for Development Studies, they have a series of really excellent research work, no? Importante yung matching nung language ng bata at language ng edukasyon. Okay. So if we are forcing children to learn in a language they do not know,
Alien to them.
then we increase the gap again.
Yes.
We increase the gap. So if we are so worried about gaps, then why do we keep making them? Right? So let's not make the gaps worse. Let's find ways to bridge these gaps. Okay? So one of the things that we have to consider is in any curriculum rollout, there will always be implementation issues.
Yeah.
Diba? So, again, yung implementation issues na yun, ang problema is the classroom supported enough by the education system to be able to implement these curriculum, with curriculum policy. So kung MTBMLE yun, was it supported enough? Right? Kasi the studies about it being beneficial for children is finished.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those studies are well established all over the world.
Yeah.
So we should be very careful about junking it in the Philippines. Now we are looking for its place. Okay? So with the new policies in place, ang hinahanap natin is how can it best help children learn. So if we're going to use it in classrooms, then we must make that match between teacher and student clear. The materials
Resources.
must be there, right? The assessments now must be there. And so these are now division or school concerns. 'Di ba? Kasi kung iaasa mo yun sa central, malayo yung central dun sa language.
Yeah.
Right? So it should be down there closer to the child. So and then ang trabaho ngayon ng central would be to make sure that from these mother languages they can transition to the next, to Filipino and English. Because there's nothing wrong with learning all of the above. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, we should learn more. We should learn Spanish because of our heritage. We should learn Arabic because of our brothers and sisters who are Muslim. There are Chinese, lots of Chinese. So at some point in our educational programs, we should be learning many languages, including coding, di ba? Including robotics coding. Lahat yung language, di ba? So I think of sign language as well, di ba? So I think kailangan buksan ng isip, no? Na starting from where the child is will open the gateways to other languages and other competencies provided that the classrooms are supported.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yan yung teach na tatandaan ko yan. 1990, hindi ko na sasabihin. Isa, one of our most important lessons sa klase niya, sabi niya, remember that, kasi mayroon kami mga majors doon, hindi naman lang English, no? And I'll transition to that item. Every teacher is a language and reading teacher, di ba, teach? Regardless of the language, kailangang maintindihan mo na may katungkulan yung teacher to teach fundamental literacy, numeracy, and so on and so forth in a language that the child is very confident and comfortable with, no? Ang problema, meron pa rin naiiwan na bias towards, di dapat ngayon pa lang para maging globally competitive tayo, English, di ba? Eh sabi mo nga, tapos na tayo doon. But if the teacher exercises agency, malalaman niya, kaya ko tong ituro in that language. Teach, ang tanong ko, shouldn't that sense of agency be really taught in pre-service teacher education? Hindi nagiging cookie cutter dapat na, ito, kunin nyo lang yung subjects. No, dapat mayroon tayong specific ways of teaching these would-be teachers that very concept of agency that you're talking about.
Yeah, because, teacher education is not just about learning the basic education curriculum. Di ba? Teacher education should involve understanding communities. Di ba?
Yes.
Engaging with community people. It should involve working with the community leaders, especially, di ba? But it also should involve being interested in what the stories are of this community.
That's
and
right. The
How can these stories
resources.
now be brought into my classroom? The folk tales of this community. How can I bring them in rather than use a learning material from central office? And
Yeah.
written. Siyempre,
So-
central office makes
yeah.
such an effort to make it inclusive, no? They really do that naman. But there's nothing as wonderful as something that's yours, di ba? Local,
this concept, Dina, of indigenization, di ba?
Contextualization.
Contextualization. These are always mouthed. Pero why is everybody complaining, especially in the public school
Because
system?
everybody is obsessed with being the same.
Why are they obsessed with being the same? Ako nung nagtuturo ako, hindi ako obsessed to be the same with everyone else. Or are they just unempowered? Or is it just too much work to do things differently? Kaya pag binigyan ka ng curriculum at teacher's guide, eto na yun.
Well, maraming dahilan, no? One is how are they supervised? How are teachers supervised? Are they supervised for children's learning, or are they supervised for compliance? No. So it brings us back to the progression. It brings us back to that, no? If we all as teachers understand that learning progression means alam ko na, finding the zone of proximal development. Right? Ang favorite yan ng lahat ng teacher educators, di ba? Yung kay Vygotsky na
CPD.
yan. Oo, di ba? Kung obsessed tayo dyan kay CPD na yan, then live it.
Yeah.
Do it in your classroom. Because hindi naman pwedeng pang-exam lang sa teacher ed, di ba?
Pang-let.
Kaway-kaway sa let.
Pang-let. Correct. Kailangan, gagawin mo talaga siya sa classroom. Pinamemorize sa atin lahat yan di ba? Pinamemorize sa atin si Paulo Freire. Di ba? Sinabi sa atin na the language that names your world. Lahat tayong guro. Tinuro sa atin yan.
Matagal na kaming nag-mea culpa tungkol dyan.
Correct. Tapos pagdating sa classroom, di mo gagawin. Diba? So there is a disjoint.
No, well, Dean, it's easier really said than done. All of us, we want to live in an ideal world. Pero everything that you're saying, we 1,000% agree. But if your class size is 60, tell me about it.
Well, if your class size is 60 and you live in, let's say, a barangay in Ilocos, there's more homogeneity there.
Kahit 60 pa sila.
Kahit 60 pa sila, they will speak the same language. They will probably have the same community experiences. Actually, it's a simple situation. Can you imagine it in a country, for example, like Canada, where in one classroom they have 7 languages? So I think we should stop telling ourselves that we are having such a hard time.
Yeah.
We should stop telling ourselves that we are doing so poorly. Diba? What we should do is to celebrate the things that we're doing right. And that the world is actually looking at us. Uy, ginawa nila and they just need to make it better. So now, I think with the new policies that are in place, then we should look for the position of learning progression and real, honest to goodness understanding of learning progression, of where children are and developmental appropriateness and teacher agency and freedoms, diba? To actually make their classrooms work. Ang overlay kasi na nagpapahirap talaga is yung mga nagdidistorbo ng school. Oo. Kasi and I mean this in all seriousness. For example, not having money to go to school. For example, is a driver niyan, poverty. Diba? So what can a barangay do to get children with no pamasahe to get to school? Why don't they offer school jeepneys, diba? To pick up children from a particular point to take them to the school, so that the parent doesn't have to come up with 12 pesos back and forth the school to pay for pamasahe.
Yeah.
So
Then feeding programs also.
Feeding programs as well. Oo. I know of a great principal long ago who found out yung high school siya. So, hindi makapasok, walang pamasahe. So, nag-fundraising siya ng bisikleta. So, yung mga batang yun, naka-loan, parang library card ba? Naka-loan yung bisikleta. Naka-loan yung bisikleta. Tapos nakakapasok na yung bata. Tapos tiningnan ulit niya yung datos niya. Tapos nakita niya na may 3 pang hindi pumapasok. So, tinanong kung bakit. Kasi hiniram nung tatay yung bisikleta para makapagtrabaho. So, 2 yung bisikleta, naka-library card dun sa pamilyang yun. I mean, ganun ang nangyari. So, I think principals and local governments should be able to collaborate to find solutions to poverty.
Yeah.
Feeding program addresses poverty as well, di ba? Ano pang driver ng absenteeism ng guro? Diba? Hindi mo naman, siyempre nagkakasakit din naman tayo. Diba? Diba? So, baka naman may way in the school for honest to goodness substitute teaching. Hindi yung
Iwang-wang.
walang ginagawa or pag absent si teacher, absent din yung walang klase. I know that because I know of a lot of schools, right? So, what can we actually do to have a system of substitutes, right? But that's another item in school leadership, di ba? DBM should think about this, di ba? Because substitute teachers are necessary because we are human. and we need to have support also as teachers. Ano pa nagdidistorbo sa school?
Mga 1,001
Dami.
Ancillary tasks of teachers.
Yeah, wag mo nang bilangin yun. Actually, bilangin mo na lang yung biglang magpapatawag ng meeting.
That's true.
Oo.
Or pull out.
Pull out yung teacher, magpapaseminar sa kalagitnaan. At least
Maglalagay ng
na-address na nila
banderitas,
yan,
hindi
diba?
maglalagay
Kasi
ng
nag-i-inset na.
Maglalagay ng banderitas.
Correct, magde-decorate kasi dadaan yung VIP. Yung mga ganon. I think that these things that disturb learning time create disruptions in learning of children so that this progression becomes broken.
Yes, compromise.
Yeah.
See, you must think of a progression as a series.
Continuum.
Parang electrical series ba? Di ba? So, pag naputol yun and na-disrupt ng matagal, malaki talagang effect.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that was the effect on us of the pandemic.
Yes. Yeah.
The effect of the heat waves. My gosh. It just so happened I had a student doing a dissertation and nag-heat wave. And so the classes were transported to Facebook. Facebook, that
Messenger.
one.
Messenger.
And
What can you... yeah.
it's difficult.
What kind of interaction
Yeah, what
can be
kind
done
of
there?
interaction, or there's
Yeah,
no group
actually, yeah,
work
right.
and stuff like that. And so the disruption is real.
Yeah. So when the pandemic happened, for example, and we all know what happened in the Philippines. No? So I was talking to one dean of School of Education, one of the top performing universities. No? And she was saying, alam mo, our students were already readers at grade 2. And then nag-pandemic. After the pandemic, they're back to non-readers. So in other
Disruption
words,
kasi talaga.
So what the World Bank report said, no, when they did the report on learning poverty in the Philippines, yung forgotten. It's forgotten learning. Natutuhan na, nagkalimutan pa. 'Di ba? So it's forgotten learning. Pero one of the things that we were discussing earlier is yung if you don't start where the students are and you don't start at that level. See, what happens is meron ka laging forgone learning. Forgone. Hindi natutuhan, pwedeng hindi natutuhan kahit naituro. Pwedeng hindi talaga naituro dahil nalampasan na lang, dahil nagmamadali, at wala nang babalik doon.
Yeah.
So, wala na.
But you know,
It's forgone.
decades na talaga. Decades ago. Alan Bernardo
Yes.
had a study of adults who actually completed grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, who were literate. But because of the years of non-use of literacy
Forgotten pa din?
and no pandemic, reverted to
Reverted pa rin.
non-literacy.
Forgotten.
Because you don't use it.
You don't use it.
Right.
Use, disuse lang yan.
Totoo pala yun.
Totoo
Pag hindi mo
yan.
ginagamit
Oo.
ang utak mo, liliit.
Ay, oo naman. Alam natin yung lahat. Nadidissipate.
So talagang yun yung sinasabi kong napuputol yung progression.
Evaporate. Evaporate?
Yeah.
Ano yun? Solid to gas?
Alam mo, magandang pinapaliwanag ni Teacher Dina ngayon, no? Ang learner progression ay hindi lang isang dokumento.
No,
Na sobrang obsessed sa mga taong i-dissect, baguhin, ganyan, no? It is, tama ba, Teacher Dina? It's a shared accountability.
about the child.
Hindi siya nagbabago. It's an accountability to the child, regardless of the time, regardless of the
It's
condition.
about the child learning.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah. Oo.
Right? Yung una niya sinabi, it's not a curriculum model.
No, it's not. It's a series of abilities or skills. Diba?
Oo.
So pag naputol yun, when you're supposed to be learning it, naputol yung opportunities to learn,
Oo.
the progression halts, di ba? I mean,
But you can always remediate. You remediate
Yeah,
and
you
do
go
the
back.
bridge para
Yeah.
lang makontinue siya eventually.
I'll tell you a
right?
story. I just finished last semester. Ito lang, gumagawa pa nga ako grades. Okay.
Sorry naman.
Sabi niya, abala. In other words, abala.
Ini-istorbo ko. Okay.
Pag siningil ng dekano niya.
Sino ba ngayon?
So
Nakikinig?
one of my students is from Iloilo, right? And so our course is called the Reading Clinic. So this is already a clinician course for reading specialists. Okay, and so we had to get referrals from wherever my students were para madali nilang maturuan of children who were struggling readers. And so she had this child, this third grade, lovely kid, happy boy, ganyan. Could not read to save his life. Could not read. And had very little Filipino and barely any English. At grade 3. So we said we would make an adaptation of the Marungko approach into Hiligaynon. Ba? And that's what she did. 20 sessions, he was reading. Because he was reading in the correct language and no disruption. If he wasn't showing up, she went to his house. Yung ganong klase.
Yung accountability ganyan na kailangan.
Sa akin, di ba? Kasi
May grade.
May grade na katapat, di ba? But still, towards the end of it, parang she already...
Walang intrinsic dito. Extrinsic lang.
Pero at the end of it, parang she already saw how she was being effective.
Effective, yes.
And how this boy was actually learning. It was amazing. The same with the other one, but was doing it in English naman. And another one in Quezon who was doing it in Filipino, grade 7 girl. Same. She wanted to teach English, but I said she can't speak any English.
Alam mo, teach you,
So you start in Filipino.
that level of intentionality in helping out the child, it's important. Pero ngayon kasi ang nakikita natin, you alarm the entire country that 85% cannot read, cannot count, or whatever the figures, no? Do you think that's the way we should be messaging how we address everything and anything concerning learner progression? Or is there a better way?
I think there's a better way. Number one, I think that we should explain, for example, what that 85% means. And what that 85% can do.
That's another way of looking at it.
Yeah, what can they do and what do they still need
Other
to
side of
learn
the
to
coin.
do?
Yeah.
That is a different way of explaining it. And that kind of talk, teachers understand.
Yes.
Because teachers can say, marunong pala naman ito yung klasiko. So ito nang kasunod. Progression yun
Correct.
Progression yun. Pag the teacher kasi, pag alam mo niya kung saan magsisimula at alam nitong
you can
bata,
move
yung
progressively.
teacher alam niya kung ano yung next
Next.
step. Oo. At kung hindi niya alam, dapat meron siyang listahan ng sensible, detailed
Yes.
learning progression na pwede niyang reference. Parang ganon. Yun ang kailangan niya.
That's a very crucial point, Teach. Lalo na ngayon, tinitingnan natin para masolusyonan itong learner progression issue, daanin sa aral. You know?
Yung program.
Yung aral
the
program.
program.
Oo. Ngayon, given the 3-term calendar, binilang nila dapat may ganitong number of days for aral and so on and so forth.
Teachers dyan sa aral.
Yeah, but the guidance on how to approach every child in the aral framework, I think that's something that we need to talk about and think about thoroughly, right?
Yeah, I would like to say that remediation does not need a law. Remediation
If
is
you're worth
part
your
of our
salt.
job.
If
Yes.
you're
Right.
worth your salt
Yeah.
as a teacher.
It's part of
You
our
do it.
job. However, right, if we keep on giving them tests, these children, if we keep giving children tests and we put cut-offs, right, criterion ba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we are actually saying, this is the standard, you don't meet the standard. Okay, good, we know that. Fine, diba? Now, what am I gonna do about it? Then, am I going to revise my curriculum so that I start where they are? Or am I going to keep them in the same classroom, keep teaching them things they don't understand and will not be able to process? Or do I just do it there na?
Right then and
Right
there.
then and there, do I now address it and relax the curriculum supposed to be taught
That
today to what students can learn today?
Yes.
Dalawa kasi yun eh. What can they learn today and what you are supposed to teach today? Kung magdidesisyon ka ng maigi, you will start with what they
Can
can
do.
learn today.
Yeah.
Right? And not now put additional work on the teacher after. Ang mahirap ka lang kasi doon is really support. Again, maybe what the teacher will need is an assistant teacher.
Yeah.
And so, maybe an assistant teacher can help with those who need more attention.
Yes.
Or for children who are included
That's right.
because they might be lacking in attention abilities and so on. So for me, viable model yon. So that's one model. Another model is what's happening now, which is after school intervention. That's a viable model as well, right? Ano pang viable models? May konti kang sectioning. Diba? But you don't want homogeneous sectioning,
Yeah.
right? Pero may konti kang sectioning na nangyayari. So on. Another viable model is yung master teachers mo, yun yung nandoon sa mga
Correct.
batang nangangailangan ng expert teaching. And your novice teachers, dun muna sa medyo easy sections turuan. So that's
So there
another-
are several ways,
other
by
ways
which
to-
we can solve this problem.
to implement, 'di ba? Implement viable, implementable solutions which do not have to be the same everywhere.
Yon. I think teacher yung sinasabi ng isang viewer natin, si Ma'am Icar, no? Maraming salamat for really strengthening the concept. This is how you contextualize things. By choosing the right model, o baka models pa nga, no?
Models.
Kasi sa isang classroom, si Teacher Dina rin nagturo sa amin ito, you don't expect there's one curriculum in operation. 40 yan kung 40 yung estudyante mo. You will need to adjust in several ways, no? So that's what I've heard recently, Doris. So I've been talking with my graduate school students who are teaching in DepEd and they say, talagang hirap po kami, sir. Parang lahat ba pupunta dun sa aral program na yan? Baka naman salip na matulungan namin. Wala sila magkaroon ng problema.
Kasi kung lahat mag-aaral, ibig sabihin mahirap yung
Everyone.
curriculum.
Yeah.
Oo.
So everyone, lahat nandoon.
Then, kasi ang kailangan nating ayusin ay yung developmental curriculum.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Correct.
Ang nangyayari, na-effort tayo sa remedial curriculum.
Kasi yung curriculum hindi kayang abutin.
Hindi kayang abutin. So,
Wherever they are.
masakit yun ha. Ako mismo, nasasaktan akong tanggapin yun na yung curriculum natin ay mahirap para sa mga bata. Pero nagsasalita na yung mga bata eh.
Yeah.
So dapat i-adjust natin yung curriculum sa kanila. And when we start properly, we can be faster
Pero kanina
later.
kasi tayo paulit-ulit dito sa curriculum at dito ko lang naririnig sa discussion na to, ang classroom curriculum. Kasi for the most part, when you say curriculum, everybody looks at the DepEd curriculum and think that that is the one that
The
they should
CGs.
implement. Diba? The CGs, the
My
budget
God,
of
I worked
work.
so hard on those
You know,
CGs.
no, but what I'm saying is, parang
Sleepless nights.
they don't think that they actually have the agency
Yeah.
to do the contextualization,
Yeah.
the differentiation,
Right.
depending on where your students really are. And that no one will get angry, ha? Kasi alam mo, minsan yung teacher, gusto naman sana niyang gawin. But when you ask, mapapagalitan daw, hindi daw pwede, hindi pwede. Sabi ko, paano naging hindi pwede ang isang course of action ng objective mo ay matuto ang bata? Paano yun hindi pwede?
Kasi takot sila dun sa hindi ma-meet yung end point.
Oo.
Just to explain, we also have to understand that teachers are told that this is the end point, right?
Prescriptive, no?
Prescriptive nga, that's the end point. Rather than say, this is the standard, we're trying to hit this standard.
Yeah.
But to hit that standard, you don't want to create more problems along the way. So you need now to really diagnose, assess, where should I begin, right? Where should my classes begin? And then how can, when I've got that set of skills mastered dito, then I can go a little faster na. Kasi hindi na ako nagre-remediate sa lahat.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Alam na nila lahat, parang ganon. Pero as I was saying this is not just between teacher and student. This has to do with poverty.
Yeah.
This has to do with easy access to school. This has to do with also teachers being there and that materials are provided. No, so I don't want you to think that if it's all the teacher's duty.
Yeah.
Right. It's our duty to support the teachers who are supposed to teach the children.
Right.
Right. And that's the support we're looking for. And if in terms of curriculum and learning progressions, kung yung learning progression natin ay itong linyang ito, at itong linyang ito itinapat natin sa grade 3, kunyari, pero hindi pala kaya ng maraming grade 3, di itapat natin sa grade 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Diba? As I've said earlier, masakit yan for me to say. Diba? It's not because our children are unable. It's because our children are up against so many hindrances and so many difficulties in their lives. They have to work. They are hungry. They have to. There's so much for them to overcome to be able to learn in
Have,
schools.
supportive
So hindi po
environments.
yan, ang school po ay hindi immune sa social problems. Right? And so ang ating appeal ay yung mga may kapangyarihan na isolve ang social problems na yan, ay magtrabaho naman kayo. At magpakahirap naman kayo para ma-solve yun. Para sama-sama tayong matulungan yung bata at yung teacher sa school.
Yeah.
Oo.
Well said. Alam mo, ngayon natin nakikita, no, it's a real ecosystem that we're looking for that builds on what every learner can really do and what teachers can realistically do as well, no? Napakaseryoso nung usapan, no? Pero I think
Kasi noon pa tayo nag-entire village, eto nga yun.
Oo,
diba? It takes an
oo.
entire village.
to raise
Totoo
it.
yun.
Correct.
Right? But that village is not a DepEd village. Huh?
No, it's
They should have,
Nah.
diba?
Yeah.
They should have all other agencies, no?
Yeah.
Local governments, even national agencies.
And then I think-
helping out the community,
Oo.
the parents.
Yeah.
Diba? There's so many.
And this is not an apocalyptic message that we cannot say. In fact, it's a very informed approach. Kailangan lahat should take part in creating that solutions-driven context for the child.
And I think also, if the village supports the school, the teacher, and the children, then it is incumbent upon the school to report to the village.
Yes.
We made these gains in the last 3 months. 99% na ang pumapasok. Diba? Tumaas na po ba ganitong porsyento ang quiz namin sa grade 1 math? Oh, imagine that. Yung simple wins ba? Simple wins should be reported. Right? Our schools are so stressed. Their schools are, I feel that our schools are so stressed. Our teachers are so stressed because
Yes.
all of these things that
Parang
we're
sila may
in
kasalanan.
crisis, our system is failed, and so on. But the solutions are policy. No, the solutions are where the problems are.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
And the policy should allow these solutions to thrive. Right? And so, yung ganong klaseng village interaction, kailangan yun. And alam nyo po, just to be very honest, that is not an articulated curriculum problem. That is an implementation problem.
That's right.
It's an implementation challenge.
Yeah.
You know, and anybody who's up for a challenge should be inspired to work towards meeting these challenges
Dina,
head
in
on.
many meetings,
Yeah.
whenever the senior high school gets so flagellated, but I always say, it's not a curriculum problem. It's an implementation problem. Because those schools that implemented senior high really well, they were able to achieve the objectives. One, the students are college ready.
Yes.
They're college bound.
That's true.
They get their NCs if they want to find work.
Yeah.
Pero nag-succeed ng mga senior high, di ba? So it's really implementation more than, because there was some talk before na babalik daw ng K-10, really.
Paatras naman po
I
yan.
cannot believe the kinds of discussions
Yeah.
that we have. Baka ngayon yung brain na hindi masyadong ginagamit.
Ano yan? Hindi na yan learner progression. Learner regression na yan.
Tama. So baka usapang
Regression.
learning regression. Pero hindi si Dean ang guest.
Pwede naman. Ba't naman hindi? We should easy talk about this. Pero look at
Yung may model dapat ng learning regression ang guest.
Pwede.
Okay.
The level of seriousness that Teacher Dina has about these things, no? Having spent time in policy, program development, people development, baka po
teaching,
baka isipin niyo po dyan na lang ba umikot ang buhay ng ating napakagaling na resource person, no? So, I think you can introduce a very exciting
Oo, kasi tapos
segment.
na yung unang segment natin na nakalimutan ko sabihin na that segment was a deep dive. A deep
Yes.
dive on learning progression.
Yes, and I think we learned a lot.
Pwede na umahon.
Pwede.
Tama na. Oy, pawiti siya. Okay, so after that segment on deep dive, lipat na tayo sa isang segment na ginawa namin ngayong season 2. And this is, hello siya pa rin, Ed Light. Ano daw ang Ed Light, Ed?
Ito naman, pag-usapan natin yung the gift of person, of
Okay.
our resource person.
Oh my
no?
God, what
Things
is
that
this?
people don't know about
Yes.
Teacher Dina, maybe hobbies, or baka may hidden talent ito na hindi natin alam. No? Teacher
Or
Dina,
hobbies.
we're curious. No? What's one thing that people should know about the person of Teacher Dina?
Nothing.
Talagang start nothing.
What ba?
Lighter moments
I
with
am-
Teacher Dina.
I have a small family.
Okay.
Diba? I have 2 sons who are like 2 only children. One is very old and one is middle old. So one is 32 and one is 20. So big
Oh,
gap.
wow.
So para kaming may 2 only children, parang ganun. So that's one that people can know about. Ano pa ba? I'm from Quezon.
Ayan.
I'm
Babanggitin
from
niyo na
Sariaya,
yan.
Quezon.
Yeah.
Lukban, Quezon. Yes.
know that.
So, I don't get to go because I'm so busy, right? Not as often, but that's where I hope to stay in the next few years.
Teach them
After
and
a
then
few
hobby.
years.
Well, hobbies. I know you have a lot of, you know.
Me?
Yeah.
I do all sorts of things. Today, the last month, I have been arguing with AI. This is what I've been doing. Because it tends to be overbearing and tells you what to do and so on. So, in the last month, I made Claude make me an app.
Oh, wow.
And it works, right? So I made an app on retirement planning because I'm at that stage of
nice.
my life, diba? That I should plan for that. Though I don't ever see myself as retired. Parang ganun.
I don't see you retiring.
Retired from UP only.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I made an app for that. So ano yan, imbis na mag-check ng papel, yan ang ginawa ko. Okay. Yan ang aking break. Para maintindihan ko rin. Well, the main purpose is double, apart from wanting to figure out how to plan for it. But the other one was to figure out how it works, this AI thing, and to understand how it can make my life easier, but not replace me. Parang ganon. So it was a good siya, good. Bati naman kami.
Next.
Bottom line.
Bati naman kami ni Claude. Si ChatGPT hindi ko bate. Pero si Claude, bati ko si Claude.
Yeah,
Parang
yeah.
ganon. Ano pa ba?
Teacher,
I
sorry.
have earthworms.
Oh, yan. Dito binanggit na ni Teach. Alam mo si Teacher Dina, kinukwento niya lagi sa amin. She has a...
Alam ko, nagbe-bake siya eh. Bakit naging earthworms
Hindi,
ito?
kasi she also loves farming.
I like, I don't have a farm yet, but I like stuff like that.
Yeah,
Parang
growing
ano,
things.
I have this thing na I'm amazed that we can make soil. Meron akong ganong amazement that from my cabbage to soil. Parang ganon because of the earthworm. Parang
Yeah.
na parang that you can actually contribute to making the earth healthier. Parang ganon. So, I have earthworms. You want earthworms?
Baka pang Christmas gift mo yan. Nagulat kayo. Ang Christmas gift niya, earthworms.
May earthworm.
Curious tuloy ako, ano pa kaya
Alam ko
yung...
banana cake ang pinamimigay nito. Ba't naging earthworms?
Na-curious ako bigla. Ano kaya yung mga gusto niya i-convert sa soil? O baka sino?
Pero may pakalat yan. May pakalat yan sa mga plenary hall. Joke lang. Okay.
This is one way by which we get to learn more about these
That's
wonderful
galing, ah.
Filipinos who are really so much invested in education. And today is an
something
exceptional
okay,
example.
tapos before tayo matapos, gusto ko sabihin ito kasi kanina kinukwento mo sa akin. You were saying that you came from a conference with Southeast Asia, si Mayor, right?
Yes,
And then
yes.
there it came out that the other Southeast Asian countries also have their version of our problems.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
But they're-
apparently, parang, are they flagellating themselves?
No, they're not flagellating. They're ministries. Actually, not just Southeast Asia, but the whole world.
whole
You will
world,
find in
actually.
several
Yeah, right,
jurisdictions,
right.
there's a real problem in learner progression. And they're just saying, no less than the CME executive director was, it's time for us to take stock. But, it's not the end of the world. That shouldn't be the messaging. There's a lot that we can do. And tonight, we were able to hear from no less than Dr. Dina Ocampo. In fact, there's a lot of silver linings that we need to be mindful of, right? O yun. So,
In many fora, we always we call them actually islands of success.
yeah,
Kasi
I like
meron
that.
talaga. Madami
Oo,
actually. Madami. And if these are the ones that are really like eventually scaled, or we listen to all of these good practices, for example, try to find out how we can scale, and then stop flagellating ourselves.
Yeah. I recall din, bilang sa Catholic education, we work closely, no? May pilgrimage of hope na nangyayari. And maybe it's time for us to actually ask Teacher Dina, what call to action, particularly based on hope, can we work on individually and collectively so that yung messaging ng learning crisis, baka maging ano naman siya, learning solutions no, to that effect. So we'd love to hear from you, Teacher Dina. What can we do?
So from the viewpoint of recovery, di ba?
Okay, good.
From
good.
recovery and towards better teaching. So I'll just stick to that.
Sure,
no?
sure.
I would like to request all teachers, di ba, new or old, to really study what it is that they are teaching, to know that subject matter, and not to rely only on one source, di ba?
That's right.
So, and to make lesson plans specific for your class. Because that now is that now is classroom curriculum in action. If we use a generic lesson plan for all the classes in the Philippines, then we do create those gaps. No? So, on our end, kailangan natin gawin yon. We must study our subject matter, know the competencies that children should have at that level, and then adjust to the children. Kasi kailangan palagi tayong learner-centered. So, importante talaga yon. Ang call to action is teach your class. Teach your class, prepare for your class, plan for your class, make materials for your class. Yan ang trabaho ng guro. Diba? Then check the quizzes so that you know where they're at.
Give feed.
Oo. And then talk to your fellow grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 teachers.
Level teachers.
Talk to them, diba? And solve the issues together. One of the things I'm proudest of in my work in DepEd is the institution of the Learning Action Cell.
Yan, yung LAC. Yeah.
Proud talaga ako dyan sa LAC. Kasi hindi ko naman imbento yan. Nanggaling po yan sa DepEd talaga yan. Sa DEX talaga yan. Binuhay lang ulit no, with a more recent policy. And hopefully, ini-improve. Di ba? Because then I think that if you do more learning action cells in school to talk about learning, then you will have more solutions to learning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Very well
Yeah.
said.
Alam mo,
Very well
talagang
said.
naiisip ko lang ngayon, kung lahat siguro nung naging teacher, kumuha nung course niya, yan yung lagi ko naisip, no? It's really a message of hope. Paglabas mo ng klase ni Teacher Dina, I can do something.
Actually, marami naman sa ating mga teachers, sa tingin ko, committed.
Yeah,
committed
agree.
Madami.
to do the work done as described by Dina. No? But there are just so many constraints.
Yeah.
Right.
And then very little support also for you know, and like for example, sabi ko nga, yung learning resources is such a big, you know,
So kasabay talaga ni learning progression
and then teacher
dapat
training,
yung
especially
support
with the changes in
mechanism.
Support
policies and
mechanism.
programs.
Correct.
Diba? Paano nga naman, diba? And you know, you make these teachers, they also feel frustrated. So that compromises efficiency, obvious ba?
Yeah.
Diba?
You know, I have one of my colleagues is doing her dissertation. Tapos sabi sa kanya nung teacher, kasi teacher efficacy yung kanyang topic. Sabi daw sa kanya nung isang teacher, this is Mindanao area, na, alam mo ma'am, palit kasi ng policy. Sabi niya, hindi ko na alam kung magaling akong teacher.
Oh, that's awful.
Hindi ba? Kasi
Diba?
pabago-bago.
Compromises. Yeah.
For me, hindi dapat ginagawang batas ang curriculum, hindi dapat ginagawang batas ang educational program, no? We may have made mistakes about that in the past. If we did, then now is not the time to repeat those mistakes,
Yeah,
di ba? Kasi nga, developmental tayo, we must grow from where we were, di ba? So, yun ang aking, mungkahi. Let's keep growing, moving forward, no?
Yeah.
And find solutions. Yeah. Classroom solutions.
Classroom solution.
Oh, di ba inspiring na yan? Sabi nga ni Dr. Royce, who's now listening, tuned in from
yeah,
Iligan.
president of
Sabi
Pop
niya,
School.
well said, no? Sabi niya, that's really something that we can work on very concretely.
Oh, meron din isa rito nag-comment, no? Ang ganda ng comment niya. Si Icar din yata saying, ang ganda-ganda ng topic ngayon. Natuwa naman ako. Oo, sabi niya, ang galing-galing ng topic tonight.
Yay.
Maganda po talaga ang turuan ng contextualization sa mga pre-service teachers.
Ito yung magandang hugot, no? A listener, my colleague, Beth Matira said, sana kasi ang ramdam na ramdam ko, Beth, ganito mo
Parang
siya
ganyan
sinasabi.
yung
Oh.
tono?
Sana kasi ang gumagawa ng curriculum, naranasan din maging classroom teacher. Tama naman, di ba? Because they know exactly what
Hindi
should
pwedeng,
work.
sana kasi
Oh.
ang gumagawa
Hindi.
ng curriculum. Hindi pwedeng ganon.
May level of frustration and we understand that very well.
Ikaw talaga. Okay, so with that, no, sabi ni Dina kanina, talaga 1 hour akong magla-live. Yes, 1 hour and 5
Di niya
minutes.
namalayan. It's
Di mo
ano na.
namalayan.
Tapos na.
Tapos na. So we will give you now an opportunity in case there's anything you want to announce, want to invite them to any of your events.
Well, we do have a conference, if that's okay. Balita ko, the Reading Association of the Philippines.
Nag-guest na dito.
Well, they already came to be your guests. Well, they have a conference this June 12 and 13 in Davao City. So I hope to see everybody there. I will be there.
June 12, 13? Oh, that's nice.
Sakto yun, kasi,
I'll be there
ang-
also.
Great.
Will you be there?
I'm not, pero masabi ko lang, Teacher Dina, June 12 talaga, no? Kasi para sa rap, ang bayang nagbabasa ay malaya.
Malaya.
Sinabi nila yun?
At may pag-asa.
At may
Sinabi
pagasa.
nila yun?
For the longest time.
Kaya
sakto.
naging June 12?
June 12,
O,
13.
iba.
Pagbasa, pag-asa.
Yeah. Paglaya.
Kasi,
Oh,
June 10, 11, 12, nasa Davao City din ako for the Association of Philippine Schools Overseas. These are private schools.
Uy,
sakto.
kilala ko yung mga yan.
Yes, they're all
Reunion.
there. Yeah, so hindi ko alam kung ano yung theme nila na tungkol sa June 12. Yun ang
Lang
kailangan
alam.
kong alamin.
Pero yun, sure ako sa Reading Association of the Philippines. So, sana po kung nandiyan kayo sa Davao at sa mga karating nitong
sana
lugar.
kayo, join kayo.
Punta po kayo dahil walang Reading Association of the Philippines conference na hindi talaga nag-iiwan ng napakalaking impact sa uma-attend.
But you're very, very concerned about what happened in Gensan, no? Yung earthquake this morning. I was just getting feedback. May teacher training tayo doon, by the way, yung PAC. The team is there. And so
Are
they
they
had to
okay?
discontinue. No,
Yeah.
yeah, of course, but they discontinued.
Yeah.
And then the ones
For
who are
everyone's
coming
safety.
in, a new set of trainers coming in for senior high, can't land naman. So anyway, we're trying to find out what to do best. But the teachers are already there, supposedly for teacher training. So
ingat.
ayan, it will again cause some
Disruption.
problem with classrooms and disruptions and all of that.
Kasi
That's why this
how
learning
many classrooms
continuity, this
destroyed?
learning
Tama.
continuity
Oo.
is really something that's
Yeah.
supposed to be, it's a constant, right? It's not as if learning continuity happens only because there's a pandemic. There's a constant.
No, it's
Whatever it
always
is,
happening.
that will disrupt.
Si Teacher Dina nakapag-plug na. Ako naman magre-request kay
Sige,
Teacher
game.
Dina. Teacher Dina, 2008 pa yung centennial lecture nyo
Oh
na
my God.
When reforms do
Don't
not
transform.
don't transform. Malapit na ang 2028.
Oo nga.
Baka
20
dapat
years.
meron tayong part 2.
yun pa
Pero
yung title.
nandun silang
Pero yun
tatlo.
pa rin, yun pa rin ang title.
Oh, did reforms really transform? Hindi ko alam. Pero maganda na nandito silang tatlo. Si Dr. Cynthia, si Dr. Alan,
Sabi
and
nila,
Dr. Dina.
when reforms don't transform, really?
Yeah, but for the information of our audience, sana po ma-access yung papel na yon when reforms don't transform. At maganda na makita natin.
We were
how-
using that for a long, long
for a
time.
long
and we were
time.
discussing
Nandun siya.
K-12 right
Yes,
now.
yeah. So, yun.
Yun.
Kulang talagang oras natin.
Grabe.
Pero,
Attorney Erap, na-miss ka namin. Sabi pa naman ni Dina, gusto niya nandito ka para para makadagdag ka sa
usapan.
Sa gulo. Akala ko makadagdag ka sa gulo. Oo, magulo yun eh. Okay. So, with that, we'd like to thank all of you for watching. I think Dina will have a part 2 with us when Erap is here. But you will still be here, even if Erap is here. Siguro, kasya kasi kayo dyan. At saka kami na lang ni Erap yung usapan, ikaw si Ed. Pwede yun.
Ako na lang yung referee.
Kami na lang usapan, ikaw yung Ed. Okay, so salamat sa inyong lahat for watching.
you.
And Happy New
Thank
School
you.
Year, actually.
Yes!
First day.
First day of school.
of school year for 26-27 for many, for the public. And of course, some private actually may nag-umpisa.
Yes. And what better way to begin it
Oh,
with?
yeah.
Someone who can really
Talk about learning
it.
progression.
Oo. Sana po mag-progress tayong lahat. Yun ang message ni Teacher Dina for this academic year and beyond. Sige po.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Yay, you
you.
had a good time. Thank
Yes.
you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Hanggang
And
sa muli
see you
po. See you.
on Monday. Maganda rin ang usapang future-proofing education. Kasama natin si Brother Dodo Fernandez.
Okay. So, kita-kita tayo next week.
Okay? May event ka daw ba?
Events, sana po, paparating na po ang bagong serye ng konsultasyon para sa ating Reframe General Education Curriculum. Nasimulan ko ng pag-usapan dito yan. Wag po kayong mangamba. Kasama nyo po ang Commission on Higher Education para pakinggan ang iba't ibang sektor. Magsisimula po tayo ngayong Hunyo hanggang Setyembre po yan. Asahan po namin ang inyong mga mungkahi at ang iba pang mga issue na dapat nating
And
pag-usapan.
then discuss natin dito.
At di-discuss
Medyo may
natin dito.
finalization na.
Oo.
Oo,
Siyempre
ang ating
naman.
Gen Edflix.
Yes, Gen Edflix ang tawag natin doon.
Okay. So again, thank you sa inyong lahat. Bago pa dumami yung masabi namin dito. Thank you everyone and good evening.
Magandang gabi po.